Welcome to the Winchester Cultural Center. We wish to remind you that there can be no photography or recording during the show. These divas will pose for pictures for a small bribe or a meal. Please turn off all cell phones, pagers, iPods, PSP, DVD players, and portable televisions. If your children tend to be noisy, please medicate them. Wait, I hear sirens in the distance. If there's police activity, it's a sure sign we're about to meet Madeline Capel and the new Undone Divas!
Oh, yeah! Get the crazy one in the straight jacket! Get her! Go get her! The crazy one in the straight jacket! Get her! Police! Police!
There she goes! After her! Get her! Oh, man, where did she go, Oz? I can't see her. Back to the car.
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. 1, 2, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Y'all can do now.
Oh, thank God. That strap-on was driving me crazy. If ever there was a... Ah! What are you doing here? Well, actually, I'm glad somebody's here. I guess you're wondering what I'm doing here. Well, it's a long story. And I certainly can't tell it dressed like this. So maybe there's somebody out there that could help me get out of this little outfit. Oh, yes, you young man, come right on up. First, get this boom box off of me. Carefully. It explodes. Take it off, the boom box. Oh, my God. Oh, thank God. All right. Well, don't go away, young man. Come back. I want you to get right up here behind me and undo those straps. I said that one time to Placido Domingo, but under slightly different circumstances. Oh, you think me a tramp, don't you? Well, I'm not a tramp. When I fill my bosom with air and let it out thus, I'm a diva. And divas are tramps with culture. Would you come over here and help me? I'm not some slinky, slimy caterpillar. Oh, I'm a butterfly! Woo! Woo! And you, why don't you just have a seat over there, young man? I might have some further use for you. Now, just sit. There you go. Oh, I like young men. And from what I can see from here, so do some of you, young men. Well, now, where was I? Ooh, out of here. Where was I? Oh, yes. I had just made an unseemly entrance into what is an otherwise dreadful little gathering. So now just stop whatever it is that you were doing, and I will tell you the most amazing narrative. A narrative is a story told by an older person with culture. Not that I'm older, but I do have culture. Enough culture to fill a clinic. Matter of fact, when I mentioned a little earlier about that boom box as a strap-on and I heard some people laughing, I knew we were going to have a good time tonight. You know, I noticed out there that some of you are admiring my haute couture, the ladies, and the men are looking at my chahoulis. Well, some of them, the others are obsessing on my shoes. But all of you, I am sure, are observing this nice little neck warmer. I bet you'll never guess how I got it. A nice guess, but you're wrong. It's a very long story. But anyway, I guess I should get back to how I ended up getting here and having the police chase me while I'm dressed in a straitjacket. My impresario, Lord Elgin Rose, felt that I was in need of a little mental sanitization. So I was sent to what is otherwise known as the Opera House. Oh, no, not La Scala, not the Metropolitan, but Dr. Wentz's Happy Haven. Well, my case was handled with the utmost of restraint. The Opera House specializes in operatic cases, living and dead. Well, having been there myself for several months, I can attest to the fact that the divas are undone. The place was filled with them. They were upstairs, they were downstairs, they were in the walls, they were on the ceilings. Oh, they were everywhere. Undone divas, sipping poison, falling down the staircase. Oh, these weren't Sondheim's ladies who lunch. These are the ladies who lurch to the parapet and fall to their deaths on the rocks below. They lurch down staircases of foggy Scottish castles, consumed with madness and a desire to shop. They were shot, stabbed, strangled, burned at the stake, and thrown into big burlap bags and tossed into the river. I'm unstable. For heaven's sake, stick to the score. And sometimes, for no reason at all, they just dropped dead. You know, it was sort of like the evening music, the evening news with music. Boy, did they suffer. But before I tell you about my adventures in Opera House, I think that I should categorize the ABCDs of the opera heroine types that inhabited the place. The ABCDs are, of course, Aida, Butterfly, Carmen, and Desdemona. Okay. Now, I'm going to need your help. You're going to love this. It has a chorus. And since you're sitting there with absolutely nothing to do, you get to be the chorus. Now then, I'll sing the verses, and you're going to sing the chorus. And this is how it goes. And the divas get undone. Maestro.
Am I getting paid for this?
Yes, the check's in the mail. And the divas get undone. Well, I'm not going to take 8x10s or resumes at this point. I think we should try it one more time. And the diva gets undone. Much better. Okay. Remember, I start with Aida. Aida was a slave, but a princess too. Sharing her boyfriend was the wrong to do. So she snuck in the tomb where there wasn't much room, but she croaked with her Aramis in the doom and the gloom. And the diva gets undone. such a lonely geisha. She thought her G.I. Joe was such a lovely creature. He promised love forever, but Butterfly didn't marry. But he soon returned with his other wife, so she did a Harry Carey. And the diva gets undone. Ooh, I like this. Carmen comes on, sells cigarettes. Oh, she missed it. Carmen sells long cigarettes and herself on the side. All she really wanted was to be a blushing bride. Don Jose said he would marry her and called her a whore. Then he strangled her and mangled her and left her on the floor. And the diva gets undone. Desdemona loved Otello, a kingly fighting hunk, but Iago started whispering all kinds of sexy junk. He thought he had banged her, and then he said no. He left her on the floor, away he goes. And the diva gets undone. Well, very good. Yes. And you, very enthusiastic singing. You know, I would suggest if we do this again, perhaps you move a few rows back in order for your voice to better blend. How far? Iowa! Oh, just kidding. Are you starting to get the picture?
Yes.
This place was filled with nutcases, suicides, and people you just want to kill. And I was locked up with them and had to deal with them non-stop. Would you like to hear about them? Yes? Oh my God, they're here, they followed me. Oh my God, the manic ones, the dude ones are here. Oh, they're here. I'm gonna have to go over here behind the screen. Oh my gosh, oh no, oh no.